Radio show. Your boy Justin D live. Live interview at 90.3 The Core, Goodfella Radio with the homie Blaze. Yo, Busy Blaze. Do you mind if we call you Blaze or?
You can call me Blaze. Blaze for sure.
All right, cool. Blaze, real quick. I have to get into this story because we've been, what, 6 years now, Q? Going on 7? We've been
going on
radio?
7 right now.
Okay, 6 years going on 7. We've been interviewing artist upon artist upon artist, and I've never met an artist as uniquely as you and I met.
As we met.
How did you guys meet?
Here's the story. So I'm with the homie Danny, right? D Breezy, always a guest on the show, special personality, and shout out to the homie Anthony. He's also in the building. Sleazy Tony, aka, and we just go to Soho because we're all in Manhattan doing our other hustle. So we're like, you know what? Let's stop by the Babe store. The first part of this story is the best part. I go in on major tourist status and I start taking pictures on my iPhone. So someone tells me, yo, my man, you can't take pictures here. I'm like, I respect that. This is your store. I put the phone in my pocket. I don't own any Babe. I know how expensive it is. So I just wanted to take pictures of it to prove that I was there. It's like going to another country. I'm sure you get it often.
Yeah, definitely.
So so I'm looking through the pieces, you know what I mean? And like the two dudes I'm with, they really know fashion well. So they're explaining to me what is what. And then I'm listening to music, and I hear artists I never heard before. Q and I get very upset when we hear musicians we never heard before, because we'd be like, wait, we don't know who they are, that's a problem.
Right. So
I listen to it, I'm like, damn, who is that? And I'm like, yo, I pull my man, so he's looking at the clothes. I'm like, forget these clothes. Whoever's playing right now is really dope.
Right.
I do the music. My man's is more into fashion. So he's like, yeah, this does sound dope. I'm like, I need to know who this is. So I go up to the gentleman behind the desk, and I'm like, yo, who is this? So Blaze goes behind the register. He's like, yeah, I could get you his flyer. Speaking in third person. He gives it to me. I stop. I look in his eyes. I go, wait, I know a rapper when I see one. I go, yo, dog, is this you? He goes, yeah, but I don't be on that tip. You know?
I'm not big on that, man. You know, I don't like to really self-promote. Like when they see you and you get those rappers, like, yeah, this is me. You know,
yo, I love that. That's what made me.
I got 4,000.
Nah, let the music do its thing. You know? Let the music do its thing is what I always say. Yeah.
So, but wait, that's not the best part. I was actually telling you mans outside this story. So the best part is I'm thinking, this is the same dude that told me to put my camera away, but you know what? I show love, because that's good music. And then I go, yo, this beat is thumping. Who produced it? Q, the producer, was right in front of me. He goes, I did. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, who's the engineer? A Vietnamese dude jumped out of the back of the No, that's not true, but the producer was there.
He really was, and he's never there. He's never there. He came to visit me one day randomly. He's from the Bronx.
Yo.
MP motion picture. It was just perfect timing.
Shout out to MP. That was crazy. There's also another huge successful artist that started in the Babe store. I'm sure you got the story.
Oh, yeah. The homie,
Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Is that become like the new like
you know what?
breeding ground?
You know what? It's what a lot of people say that, but I don't think it is at all. It's not at all. It just so happened to be like that. Like when I started in Bape, I was a rapper. I had no clue who Kid Cudi was. I had no clue at all. He was Scott. He worked there. Yeah. He was Scott.
Oh, you worked with
Yeah, I worked with him for about a couple weeks. He left that same week. By that next week, I think he went on his first tour in Australia, came back, and that's when I first heard the name Kid Cudi.
There's something in the retail.
Yeah.
When he left, you came in?
Yeah.
They were like, all right, we're going to have to trade rappers.
2008. I've been working this since 2008.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. We got to trade dope rappers. I'm sorry. We can't.
So I had no clue about who Kid Cudi was. I heard day and night in the store from one of my homies' iPods, and I was like, yo, this record is cool. Like, who's this? And then he's like, Kid Cudi. And I'm like, who's Kid Cudi? He's like, Scotty, that used to work in the store. I'm like, Scott.
And he's like, who produced it? And I did.
What?
Right? That would have been ill.
Once. No, I'm just playing.
But speaking of, but also the producer, Dr. Genius, I worked with Dr. Genius too, which was another huge thing. I actually met Dr. Genius through his sister that I went to high school with. And and he was my engineer and mixing down my records before I even knew he worked with Kid Cudi or made Day and Night. Because they made it Day and Night in 06. I met Dot in 08. Same time I started working at Bape.
So, I mean, hold on. And you did mention that you had some relationship with Stally. Just hit me right now.
Yeah. Stally's the homie. Stally's a great person, man. He's a cool cat, you know. Like, I have some cool relationships with a lot of people in the industry that I show love to.
So
ASAP Rocky's one of the homies. You know, like we have a lot of homies. It's just like, I'm just real big on doing it yourself, you know. Like I really think like I'm capable of it.
One visual you did that was old girl came to your hotel, and like nobody's face was in the video.
Swag, yeah.
It was a dope visual, and I kept thinking, damn, that chick is thick. I wish I could see her face though, so I could get a final conclusion on this.
We left some mystery to it. That song is actually called Drugs. It was on Hot 97 for a while. Song doesn't sound like it, just because the name is that it's not like that. It's a real cool song, soulful, more about a female who's addicting. You know, that's really what it is. Yeah,
I've had that.
Yeah, so it's just like constant
You
drugs.
ain't allowed to see her face.
It's like constant drugs. Every time I want her, she's gone. That's kind of what we depicted in the video.
You are a Brooklyn native, correct?
I am. That's Flatbush, Brooklyn. That's where I'm from. Original, like everywhere in that area, they know me. They know Blaze. They know my name. They know who I am.
Well, to me, I mean, it's set in stone. There's the A type of Brooklyn rapper, and then now there's this new wave of artists that work at the big. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think an old school Brooklyn rapper would co-sign that.
I think that most of them wouldn't, but then I drop tracks like I'm Good that kind of forces them to accept the lyrical content I'm putting out, even though I have songs like Drugs and songs like Gone Too Long. That's more, you know, like energetic and the new hype.
To me, see, my brother, he's part of that generation, like listener-wise. And we have this constant argument. It's back and forth. He's like, yeah, I mean, he could spit a little bit. Like, they never want to give full credit because they look nothing like the way them or their peers used to look.
Yeah, it's coming out, yeah.
And to me, that's upsetting. Like, get over it.
It's true.
Fashionably, everyone's adopted.
It's true. Image, let your image do its thing, but don't. I mean, I wouldn't fully ride on the image, but it's like now image is a lot, you know, and people people naturally have image sometimes, you know. Right now, like that's just how it is. We're in the time where we're not worried about being judged by everybody else, so we just do our thing. You understand me? Like it's like I'm rocking Doc Martin boots right now in my hood. They if it ain't Tim's, it's a problem.
There's another collective group of individuals from Flatbush making noise.
Yeah.
But to me, they're not from Flatbush. I don't even think they're from Earth. The Flatbush Zombies.
Homies, they're the homies.
Are you acquainted with them? Are you aware of what they're doing?
Yeah, they're homies, man. I'm happy to see them doing their thing right now. I'm happy to see where they're at right now. And right now I see it as just like, you know, like just a great thing that Brooklyn is being focused on right now. So it gets the chance for Blaze to, you know, kick in the door real quick and put his foot where it don't belong.
Now, I mean, I'm a fan and a follower of the Flatbush Zombies. From what I know, a portion of their management, Phil, he actually goes to the State University, so we know him through a couple of collective individuals. But it seems to me that your music and their music will never cross paths.
I mean, it will. It will. Believe me, it will. Most likely it will. You know, like the sound,
strippers.
The sound is cool. You know, I enjoy the sound. I think the sound is crazy. But the thing about my music is that it's crazy. Like we get like wow that shows. You know, like we really shake it up. Like when we go to a show. So it's like I think if the music doesn't cross paths, the energy will.
Okay.
So it's not at all, you know, like nothing. Like they're the homies, they do their thing. Brooklyn, right now, that's what we're doing it for.
Okay, now speaking of shows, there is a potential show for 420.
420. I'm whispering that show because, you know, it's supposed to be at Howard University.
My God, talk to me.
A 420 show.
Yo, but all right, question. See, I never understood 420 shows because you don't get nothing out of anybody. It's literally gonna be like zombies in the crowd.
Yeah. It's not like 420 shows. I mean, with me, I'm real like interactive. So like I will get in that crowd, and I will make that crowd feel the same. If everybody has to get on stage with me, we can do that. We can do that. You know, get a little step ladder for the crowd, and everybody run up on stage with me, and we just wild out and make it one hell of a show. My I'm Good track. Once again, that track is that official video is dropping with Source Magazine, y'all. Like it's really on a big scale for me, a huge caliber. I'm happy. Shout out to Joe Mills from Source Magazine. He's doing his thing. Shout out to Mike Nat from Source Magazine Photography. He's a good kid. Yeah. He's really doing his thing. Y'all see a lot of his pictures everywhere too. Hype Beasts, a lot of different places. And right now you can see the I'm Good trailer on getbusy.tumblr.com. Or and you can download Business for All from bizze-blaze.bandcamp.com. That's buzzyblaze.bandcamp.com. So I can get the music after I hear it.
So I'm gonna go to Gone Too Long since this is the record
that's MP
that brought Justin D Live's attention towards you.
Yeah,
so we have to play that record.
Good man, good. That's from MP. Motion Pictures, my actual official producer, he's on like 9 out of 13 tracks on this joint, man. On this Business Before All joint, and he really did his thing. This is one of the craziest records from him. That and Put 'Em On is a great record, a club record. I didn't bring that along, but y'all definitely hear that if y'all ever come to a performance. I guarantee it.
So wait. What was the name of the title of the project again?
Business Before All.
Business Before All.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that one, if you'd like me to explain that real quick, I can.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Please
for sure.
do.
Business Before All. Finally, in my life, I decided to put myself before everything. I'm a real, I'm a good person. I'm a great character. You know, I always put people before me. You know, I made sure, like, Kai got up and started filming things and putting things together. I made sure Sheem got up and get on his management thing. But finally, this time, I decided, like, you know what, I'm going to put myself and the music before everything. And I did that with this whole record, and that's how I felt like I raised it up off my chest. Now it's time to have fun again, you get it? So that's why the new records like Raw and other records like that are gonna be like real crazy and real fun.